Hello, YouTube family. This is Tynisha from Ty2Fit Personal Training. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I just wanted to come on briefly to just give you some information. It's 2022, and I'm sure every year people want to set new goals for their health and their wellness. So just wanted to come on briefly, just do a short video on how to set a goal successfully, right? So I just wanted to give you just some something to kind of utilize to help you with your goal. And if you've not heard before, an acronym called SMART goal, and it's been updated, and so now instead of just SMART goal, it's SMARTS goal. So what does that stand for? Specific, measurable, action oriented, realistic, timely, and self-determined. Okay, so that's the acronym for SMARTS. And what does that mean? Okay, so basically your specific and your measurable goals is just what it says. So whenever you're setting a goal, want to make sure that it's specific and it's measurable, like something that nothing so generic like, oh, I just want to lose weight. Okay, that is not specific enough. Well, what does that mean? Like, what are you measuring in order to lose weight? Like, you want to do this to get this. You have to have a ending and a beginning. It's not going to work if it's just so generic, because it doesn't allow for you to have anything to pull from, right? So whenever you are setting a goal or wanting to change some type of behavior, it has to be specific. Just saying, if I was to tell someone, oh, just do your best with your goals, just do your best, that's not, even though that's nice to say, it's doing somebody a disservice, because what is their best if they are not having anything to pull from or anything to challenge them in order to hit a goal that they set for themselves? So it's important to make sure that you're very specific. And what does that look like? A specific goal would be, okay, I want you to, if I'm telling somebody, I want you to increase your vegetable intake from one to two servings a day. And this is probably for someone who doesn't typically eat vegetables or eat them very sparingly. Okay, so adding that to the regimen, that's very specific and it's measurable, because now, okay, I know what I need to do and it's quantifiable. Like, I know what it is that I need to do specifically. I'm going to increase my vegetable intake from 1 to 2 servings a day. Okay, or if you want to start to lose weight and see something, you have to probably reduce some calorie intake that you typically consume, right? And that's reducing the amount of calorie dense, foods that are not healthy for you. Okay, so saying something like, I want to reduce my calorie intake from 3,000 calories per week to 2,000 calories per week. Okay, that's specific, right? And it's measurable. So you can actually utilize that information and as you're tracking your food intake in order to meet that goal, that specific goal, and now it's measurable. And so that's something that's very attainable, right? So action oriented, without putting forth action towards attaining this goal, nothing's going to happen. So you have to actually get up and do something about it. Okay, so if you're going to increase those vegetables and you have no vegetables in the refrigerator, okay, you're doing absolutely nothing. So now you have to actually get up, go to the store, purchase those vegetables to bring them in order to make sure that you have vegetables in order to cook on a daily basis. Or if you're meal prepping, cooking it for the week, right? Also, if your goal and your intentions is to reduce the amount of unhealthy foods that you're consuming so that you can reduce those calories, that 1,000 grams of calories that you typically consume, now that you're going to reduce, we want to get those unhealthy items out of the house so the temptation is no longer there. Okay, so that's actionable items that you're going to do. Following that is realistic goals. Okay, so we want to make sure that not only are your goals realistic, we want to make sure that they're challenging. Not challenging enough where you feel overwhelmed and that you're never going to succeed. So we don't want to make it too challenging where you feel like you failed or that you're going to fail and we don't want that. So making sure that it's realistic enough, but outside of your comfort zone where you feel like you are being challenged. Okay, so in eating if you're gonna eat 3 servings of vegetables, you don't necessarily have to go that far. 2 servings is sufficient enough. But adding more exercise to the equation, make it challenging. Do something more that's going to encourage your body or have your body to make those physical changes that you want to, internally and externally. Okay, because we not only want to feel good inside, we want to look good. And also timely goals. Just having a goal and saying that you're going to hit it without attaching a time to it, just puts you on this wheel, this forever spinning wheel of, oh, I'm going to hit the goal. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. But in order to put some fire up under you, it's important that you add a time to it. So it could be short-term goals. It can be a long-term goal. So a short-term goal can be weekly. It can be daily. It can be weekly, right? So let's say you want to lose weight. Okay, my goal is to lose 1 pound to 1.5 pounds a week. That's a time to it. Monthly or annually, the long-term goal. So if you have, a goal that you want to hit at the end of the year, if it's a huge weight loss and I want to lose up to 80 pounds within a year, something like that. You could do that. If you have it monthly, I want to lose 5 pounds a month. That's doable, that's attainable, and it's still realistic, right? So, but putting a time to it makes you more accountable to yourself in order to make sure that you're hitting these goals in a timely fashion and not just having it just, floating in the air of all time that's just never ending. Add a time to your goals. And then finally, self-determination. Without wanting it for yourself and being self-determined in order to, move and go and hit these goals that you set for yourself, it's never going to happen. You have to want it. You have to be so determined to hit the goals that you've set for yourself, whatever that looks like for you. You have to make sure that you have that self-determination and that fire inside of you that's burning, and you have to want it more than life itself. So being self-determined is the most important part, and that's why they've added that on there, because without that internal determination and internal fire in order to want this, you're not going to do it. You have to want it. So again, SMART's goal is what we're talking about today: specific, measurable, actionable or action-oriented, however you want to phrase it, realistic, timely, and self-determined. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope that the SMART's goal is helpful for you, and that you utilize these acronyms in order to hit the goals that you are going to set for yourself, whatever that looks like for you in 2022. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell your friends to like and subscribe on my channel, and I will see you back here soon. Have a great day. Bye.